Larussell signs to Roc Nation. Bay Area rapper. Signed to Roc Nation. 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 What you think?
I mean, at the end of the day, which I really don't like saying, but it's his decision.
Facts.
You know, I mean, think about in these moments of time where he can actually say, hey, why don't you just go, independent? Why you gotta side with them? And then you're also in a moment of time where they're like, we know about Roc Nation now, and he got all of these different ideas about, well, Jay did this, and, it's not fair that he's got this files, and he's doing this with this. That's all the rumor stuff. It's just rumors. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that work at Roc Nation besides Jay-Z. Because that seems to be what the focus is. Because they'll be like, oh, it's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trap. But since when wasn't it cool for a rapper to sign with a major deal? I mean, shouldn't we all be happy for him?
A lot of his fans is happy for him. Go ahead, sorry. Go.
No, or is it because, that's what I'm saying, we know, well, Roc Nation is that, and they just, and they with Jay, and this, all this rumor and all this other stuff like that. It's like, just let the man go ahead and do his thing. You should be celebrating him for getting a doggone contract deal with a major label. Why not?
We are, but let me interject into that. A lot of that stuff is not a rumor. A lot of that stuff is real, and it is messed up. The stuff Jay-Z, the stuff Jay-Z did is messed up, and a lot of the stuff ain't rumor. It's fact. I think a good amount of Larussell's fans is happy for him, and they cool, but some of his fans probably stop being his fans, and he getting hot water, only because of the hate that people have for Jay-Z. Before I continue with that point, I want to interject on how black people will root for you, support you, and push you up to be this billionaire. And then when you get there, they got to find a way to destroy you and take back all of the good that they said about you. But too, at the same time, Jay-Z did snake Kaepernick. He did snake JD out of doing the Super Bowl. He do got that district attorney on his payroll that's, trying to get her daughter thrown in jail and get her because she's dating a black dude, get dude in trouble. And these things aren't rumors. These things are facts. He was on Epstein Island. You know what I'm saying? Those are facts. And those are the things. It ain't the deal. The people that's hating on Russell or mad at him is mad because they believed in him, because his independent hustle was ridiculous. He did a lot of things that people thought couldn't be done, and changed a lot of things. And they said, you did all of that just to go to him? Now, for me, he probably would have been better off going to Def Jam. I don't know how many labels are still alive, but Def Jam or something. That would have been like, whoa, that would have been fire. That would have been blazing. I don't even know. Look, and he could have took this last meeting and said, okay, let me think about it. Okay, it sounded more like what I want, but let me think about it. And went to Def Jam and say, okay, this is what me and Jay-Z is talking about. I'm trying to think of other labels. I don't know no other labels besides independent rappers. So I'm just gonna stick with Def Jam because yeah, pretty much. He could have went to Def Jam and said, okay, this is what Jay-Z got on the table for me. And then went to whatever other label. I want to say LaFace, but that's been seemed like I don't know what's up with that. But went to other labels and saw his and got his options first. Cause Roc Nation is known for doing people dirty. You know, they took Megan Thee Stallion from the dude in Texas. After the dude built her up, blew her up, then she ran off on him to go with Roc Nation, and they put their lawyers and helped her get up out of that, or did whatever they had to do to try to pay to get her away from them. You know, they got the district attorney thing with her daughter, and the fact that she snitched on, she was part of the mafia or whatever, snitched on them, and now she working for Roc Nation. You know, Jay-Z said we passed kneeling, got Kaepernick out the way. It was said that Jay-Z and Roc Nation sent some to TMZ to try to assassinate Kaepernick's name and make a lie up on him. And these are facts. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna speak.
Wait. Let me finish real quick. Real quick.
Go
My
ahead.
My bad. Real quick. So those two things, Beanie Siegel, Dame Dash, shit, Rockefeller, Cam, all of them. It's you see that Jay-Z seem, well, from my perspective, it seemed that he don't want nobody bigger than him. And it seemed like he'll sign somebody if they dope just to shelf them. Now, Larussell ain't on his demographics. It's totally different. There's a whole new generation. Jay is kind of retired. So I don't see him really feeling like, oh, this is competition. I don't want this young black man to get higher than me. You know, so I don't see him like really stopping Larussell, but I feel like all of the drama and the beef and the stuff surrounding Roc Nation kind of hinders the Larussell's play. But it's gonna be interesting seeing how he come out. I was thinking he might be like, Jay, let's do a song together and address this stuff. He'd be sick if he did that. That dope song, fire song, a hit put out with Jay. That'd be sick. So I'm like, I'm not really against it. I'm happy that Larussell got a deal. I'm happy that he signed. I think it would have been a better look if it was Def Jam, because for one, some haters is going to be like, oh, yeah, you good, but Jay-Z signed you. If he was at Def Jam, he could at least be his own him instead of having, oh, that's Jay-Z did this to help you, and it's not just all you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. But I'm happy for the man, and I think he's going to make some cool music. Hopefully, you know. Hopefully Jay-Z don't shelf him and screw him over. But
All right.
yeah.
All right. So the CEO and current chairman of Def Jam Records is Tunji Balogun.
Damn, I don't know who.
Started his role in January 1st, 2022. He was a veteran A&R executive who previously served as executive vice president of A&R at RCA Records, where he was instrumental in signing artists like Khalid, Bryson, Tyler, Her, and SZA.
Oh, them are some nice names. Well, Khalid been kind of quiet, but SZA is tight. Her is tight. Bryson Tyler was sick.
He is actually from Africa, and he's expanded Def Jam, or has plans to launch Def Jam in China. So that's who he would have signed with if he would have went to Def Jam. Yeah. Named Tunji Balogun. I would say Balogun. He is the CEO chairman since 2022. Surprised you didn't say, Nas' label. Why he didn't sign with Nas?
That no, actually, that would have been a good look because they kind of on the same positive wavelength at
I
least.
mean,
But that don't look like it matched really. I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what? That might make sense. Maybe he needs to, I don't know, grow more with his lyrics in order to get on Mass Appeal.
I don't think it's that. I don't. I wouldn't say that.
I mean, because Mass Appeal has Nas, De La Soul, Mobb Deep, Dave East, DJ Premier, Raekwon, Slick Rick, Ghostface, Boldy James, Run the Jewels, Face Sean, DJ Shadow, King Shooter. I mean, I'm just going on. Killer Mike is on there. Nori's on there. Jay Dilla is on there. I mean, it's just Swiss Beats is on there. I mean, maybe he's not at the age yet. So
well,
I
for
can
me,
see where you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He might need to step it up a little bit more.
Not
maybe
necessarily.
Going there first. Well, I mean,
not to step it up. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, maybe because you have to go to the label with the right fit,
right?
Because you can go to a label as an artist and they get lost because they don't know really what to do with you. Like you dope, but they don't want to advertise you.
Right.
They might not have the audience that really wants to hear you. And then you end up being like a washed up rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then too,
so maybe that would be a good look for him to go to Def Jam. Just trying to shed a little bit of light in a positive way towards his decision making, because none of us was in the room. None of us was there when he made this decision. Right. Nobody knows what was going through his mind. That could have been like him going to the, let's say, if all of the record labels were like a football team, and you were like a star quarterback coming out of a certain high school from a certain college from a certain city, right? Mm-hmm. You know, some of these players got something in mind, like before they got to this point where they wanted to go, and maybe that's probably why I wanted this. Now, us standing on the sidelines and judging whether or not that's correct and everything like that, that has nothing to do with anything. Because at the end of the day, it's about him. And if he really wanted to do that, then he could do that. Now, what I think the conversation should be is that a good fit? Is he going to be able to be the next E40 or Too Short of the Bay Area?
Right. And I believe he's gonna reach it. Is it a good fit? Yeah, that was the question.
And Roc Nation could get him there? You think Roc Nation could get him there?
Well, see, this is the point. He knew what he wanted. Roc Nation tried to mess with him before, and he said no. So for him to say yeah now, that means they changed. And like he said Jay-Z changed a lot of things. He said, I'm not too big to, like, you made me, like, really go back and rechange some things in the staff. So, pretty much he got it to where he owned his masters. They don't own none of his stuff, and he have complete creative control and everything. So they're just really distributing and backing him up. That's it. So them doing that, that's just his support system, like the machine. He just got a machine behind him now. but he gets all of his own creative control. It's not a 360 deal at all. I'm pretty sure if he turned them down before, but he said yeah now, then they said yeah to a lot of what he's saying. And what he's saying is he don't get a regular artist deal like regular artists. He need to be able to do what he doing with them and to be able to move and do other things. So if they honor what he wanted, then I'm pretty sure the success is like he's gonna pivot. He's gonna really take it to that level. It's just the quality and what he's gonna put out, like the vision and how he's gonna do it moving forward. Hopefully we don't start having no videos of him tripping with Jay and wanting out of his contract and being like, man, I messed up, blah blah blah. Hopefully everything works out and he just put that project out and really get it popping.
I just hope he stays positive because right now, from what I've seen, he's having a lot of fun, and I hope that him being on Def Jam, he can at least continue having fun.
You mean Roc Nation,
you
right?
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, Roc Nation. Not bad. With Roc Nation having fun. Now, speaking of Russell, did you hear what he said about Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
I used to be a huge fan of Lil Wayne. And as he grew older and matured with his not only lyrics, because he grew up wanting to rap, he rapped alongside of the beats. He wanted to be, and I can understand that. I can totally understand that, especially around his age. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. that let me know another thing, too, when it comes, there's a certain tier of people when you ask, hey, who was the greats when you came up? And then they mentioned me. And who were the greats? Those are the generation. But in his generation, it was Lil Wayne. And he was like, as he grew older, he started realizing Lil Wayne wasn't talking about nothing at all. As a matter of fact, he made a whole bunch of songs where he ain't even saying nothing. And he was disappointed. What do you think about that? Because we did an episode where you derailed the whole show for like a few minutes. I'm being generous.
Right.
Where you just went on a Lil Wayne rant.
Right.
About how he got bars, Lil Wayne was doing this, that, and other. What do you think about Lil Russell saying that about Lil Wayne?
Well, it's one thing. One thing is the media try to twist it, and like they try to twist it and make it like a negative thing. What he's saying, or like he coming at Wayne and dissing Wayne, and because Wayne and Jay kind of had bumped heads, they trying to make it a narrative where he's dissing Wayne now, and Jay got him. That ain't even what he said. Basically, what he was basically saying, all he was saying was, and he said about the Bay Area, about all rappers, because he's on the positive tip. He's saying he used to sing the toxic stuff. He just talking about when Wayne talk about bad, negative stuff versus now him trying to keep it positive, the music. That's all he was saying. It wasn't that he trying to come at Wayne or he think he better or Wayne is whack. And Wayne shouldn't take it that way. He was just saying he got older and he hear the cussing and what he's saying and he like, that's not it. People, even though the whole Bay have fun, love it. The hyphy movement and everything, people be like, man, that wasn't cool that, fools was on. Yeah, that wasn't cool that fools got on Thiz and was popping ecstasy. But that was a whole wave in the movement and it was fun at the time. But it's like, okay, you got these kids getting on ecstasy and that's not cool. So he basically was just saying he grew, and when he got older, the cussing and stuff and the negative stuff Wayne was saying he wasn't feeling because he said when he do a feature with somebody, if they get on there talking about it, I rob you and I shoot and piss on smoking on Tuka, he don't do that. He like, we not doing that. He said he has done songs like with people like that before, but now he's shutting that down. He don't we're gonna do something positive. We're gonna do something fun. So this man, he gonna go down in history because he's actually bringing back something that's needed in hip hop, something that all OGs cry about and be mad at, and is like where it used to be. Like our other segment we talked about when when hip hop was innocent. I mean, it was never innocent. It was always gangster stuff going on, drugs, hoes, and all of that. But let's do
No,
this
but
music.
it was what they put out on. It's what they put out on the scene.
Right.
It's
It was
the
pop.
imagery.
Yeah. We ain't gonna
It
show
was
all of
the
the dirt.
imagery.
Right.
We're going to show a positive message. We're going to have fun, like,
Right.
giving birth to a group like Kid and Play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to dance. We're going to have fun. We're going to treat the girls well. We're going to be respectful. Things like that.
Facts. Yes. Yes.
I think that's why I said I hope, I really do, that he can continue having fun doing what he's doing with the label that he is signed on. Because that's the important thing, is not only, hey, I made it, but where are you? And is that compatible to what message or what type of music you want to produce? And are they able to take advantage of you? And I know that sounds crazy.
And market it. Right.
You're taking advantage. Yeah, you're taking advantage of them also money-wise, but they're taking advantage of you also. And hopefully it's a mutual agreement to where he can actually be out there and be one of the Mount Rushmores of the Bay Area. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. I hope he keeps it up. I truly do. I mean, I have nothing negative to say about him. I just was, confused when he was saying that about Wayne for a second. Because I know how people feel about Wayne. Wayne is, to be honest with you, if you grew up in a certain generation, I know this might piss you off, but maybe it won't.
Right.
I look at Wayne, no, I'm serious. I look at a certain generation, I would say Generation X.
Mm-hmm.
We are Tupac. But then Generation Z, their Tupac is like Lil Wayne.
Right. Facts.
You get what I'm saying? And then to speak negatively, and you're just like a new rapper coming out, and you're speaking negative to like this generation's somewhat version of Tupac, which is Lil Wayne, is like, yo, you touching almost the third rail. You got to be careful.
Right. But like I said, it's the media. The media is trying to tear out their whole situation up. Jay-Z or Roc Nation and they on his head. But Larussell's smart, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna try. They gonna try to make it like he said something negative, but he didn't say nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? He not saying Wayne ain't tight. He just saying he ain't on that type of time no more, making that type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then,
and I'm happy to hear that. I seen this video. Hey, he's got him at the high school.
Oh no, that was Cal Berkeley. Oh no, yeah, the high school. Yep.
No, it was
San Leandro.
What is it? Danza or something? It was.
Dude, he went to like 5 high schools. He's going to all the high schools in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing too. Did you see the video where he had with Marshawn Lynch?
Yep, that's at Cal Berkeley.
When they was at Cal Berkeley?
Yep.
Yeah. And they going through with like the little golf cart, like the little feudal cart.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that is what's up. I sent that out to Philly like, hey, check this out. You know what I'm saying? This dude might be, somebody
he
might
noise.
want to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Might want to pay attention to. Yeah. So, I hope all the best for him, man. I truly do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me
He's
too.
like a real good guy. You know what I mean? The interviews that I've seen him on. He seems like a real good guy. He seems like somebody I can actually root for. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that. Yeah, me too. That's hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But then, hey, I'm gonna say this also. When you get older and you get the bars down to an old man level, you can always go to Master Appeal.
Shoot, you might.
Master Appeal is signing them OGs, so there's still a place. That's a good thing too, as far as hip hop. But we're not talking about that part. But we're just talking about Lil Russ.
No, that's tight. I feel you.
So, you know what I mean? But yeah, because I mean, hey, if we're rooting for him, that means he should have a great career, which means we should be listening to him for years down the road. And for some reason, you get to a certain age, at least there's another avenue for him to try out. And those kids are going to grow up. These kids are going to grow up. And they still want to listen to some Larussell. I rep it hard.
Right.
I my faith from my backyard. And they like, yeah. And them kids gonna be out there just this ain't nothing they heard about. Like, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
that's
me too.
That's hip hop I like. All
yeah,
right.
I feel you. 100%. And that's good he got that. That's him. Now people gonna start emulating and trying to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Now let's
man, oh my God. Lord forbid somebody start biting on some positivity.
Oh no, you know they are.
Oh my God. I can't believe you stole my style of being positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You bite my lyrics on how we should be treating people right.
Right. Facts.
Hey, imagine how that beef is gonna be. That beef will probably turn into a doggone vital service.
Damn. But trip on this. This is the trippy part. Positive kudos to Larussell and everything, but the trippy part is the hood. Because, I was watching No Vultures podcast, and they was talking about how the Bay, why we haven't got on like that, or da-da-da, And they were saying, fools don't really, the hood fools don't want Larussell to be the face of the Bay. Because they are picturing some negative stuff, Some of the people the majority of the people that haven't grew to wanting to have positivity, they want to see negative. They want to see somebody cuss like not a good person. Number one, you feel me? Or a hard person. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like he's too
what
good.
What you said is, it's like they want somebody that represents the other side of things. Like, okay,
yeah.
Let's say for instance, you go to a restaurant and you are dealing with two customers, and one customer doesn't eat beef. They prefer chicken, and the other customer eats beef, so they're going to order the steak. They're not going to order the chicken, but they still go to the same restaurant. Now, consider the restaurant to be hip hop,
right.
And consider the two orders to be two different rap styles for two different styles of customer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it doesn't mean that it's like you're not going to have people that's going to say, yeah, that's cool, but my ear wants to hear this. Now, right. Yes, to you, it's negative, or to you, it's not what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Either at that moment in time, or you just don't want it to be a part of the music at all. But there is an audience.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? There's always going to be that audience. Right?
Right.
And they're going to the same restaurant, which is hip-hop. They're just ordering the steak, you're ordering the chicken.
Facts.
Let's just put it that way. But at the end, the restaurant wins, which means at the end, hip-hop wins.
Hell yeah.
And that's a good thing about it. It's like you got all these different styles that you can enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We're not just giving you one thing. There's many different things. Why am I sounding like DMS?
Right.
There's so many things. Hip-hop's not just one thing.
Right.
It's a multitude. It's a whole lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but, you know, and that's what makes it great. I mean, there's no music that is a certain style that's just all certain. Even
Right.
country music, to opera, there's no stop blues. Or you can just name them all. You know all of the genres. Everybody adds their own unique contribution to the art form.
Facts.
And
Facts.
there's an audience that is out there
For
that
all of
wants
it.
to hear that.
Right. For all of
Yeah.
it. Right. Salute.